All right, yesterday's idea was or my Instagram stories. I took the idea from the YouTube topic. So today I'm going to take the YouTube topic, as you can see from the title, from the Instagram stories I posted earlier. Mainly just talk about personality in general and how fitness plays a role in it, how some of your day to day emotions can affect it. I've experienced a lot around that, and I think both negative and positive. Like anything in life, if you dig yourself into a hole, I mean, there's no hole deep enough other than death that you can't dig yourself out of. So, yeah, I've dug myself out of a lot of holes, and hopefully, some of this can help somebody not dig as many holes as I did, or not dig them as deep, if that analogy makes any sense. But, yeah, today I was in the gym, and there was a lot of people in not just oversized t-shirts, but sweatshirts, bigger clothing, sweatpants, obviously trying to hide the fact that they're overweight, out of shape, whatever. Nobody cares really except them. Everybody's in the gym for themselves, and once you've been going for a while, you kind of realize that it's like God is kind of a personal endeavor. Nobody's really concerned about what I look like, or in the beginning you hide what you look like because you don't want to see yourself in the mirror, one, and two, you don't want other people to see like that. But it all kind of stems from the mirror and how you see yourself and the mental framework that you have with yourself, I guess I'll say. So, like when I started, I wore sweatshirts in the summertime. I wore big shirts all the time. I never once really looked in the mirror, took a picture. The one or two pictures I have of myself are like the only time I took it, and that was like, all right, I'm gonna change it. I'm done. Let's go. If you've watched my first video, you know what I'm talking about. But I only have a few fat pictures, quote unquote, because I just hated pictures, hated mirrors, and hated the way I looked in general. It's probably a lot of you guys too. You wear just bigger clothing. You make sure it doesn't fit too tight when you're in public, and that in and of itself is okay in the beginning, as long as you're on a mission to fix it. Fine, wear the big t-shirt, but wear it in a way where it's like, all right, I'm gonna wear this for 8 to 10 months and then take it off and surprise myself and everybody else. And like, almost like you get a Christmas present waiting under the tree for 8 months, and you're just waiting to open it, view it like that rather than, oh, I hate my physique and I hate myself and I'm trying to work out and I'm trying to get better and I don't want to look at myself. And I view it in that context. It's like, it's fine. We're all in the gym. We all start because of what? I don't know, a breakup, a bullying situation, I don't know, loss of a loved one, like all these big tragic things that happen in our minds. But we internalize it, oh, it's our fault because we're out of shape, we're overweight, and it's kind of usually that last straw. So when you go into the gym and start a transformation, it's usually not on a positive note, usually not happy with what's going on in your life, and that's why you're like, all right, I'm changing it. Which leads people down the rabbit hole of cutting calories way too low and just all the stupid mistakes people make in the beginning. But when you're in that state of mind, it's really easy to take it all out on yourself. It's like, look at it like, okay, cool, I'm kind of glad that happened in a way, because I wouldn't be in the gym and I wouldn't be forcing myself to be better and live a better life and have a better quality of life, look better, whatever your goals are. But don't allow it to negatively change your personality, in the sense where it's like, oh, I'm wearing big clothing all the time. I won't go to pool parties. I won't go to friend events. I won't go to family events. I won't do this. I won't do that. And not that you won't. That's not how you're going to frame it. I mean, you'll have some sort of excuse. But you become the person that doesn't like swimming, or the person that doesn't like this or that, or And if you give people enough no's, they just assume you're not there, and that can kind of, not break friendships, but just put you in a different category of people that don't want to go on a hike, somebody that doesn't want to do this and doesn't want to do that. When maybe in the past you you didn't, but now you're slowly starting to change that, and people's emotions will get in the way, and that's when they identify with that because they're embarrassed of the way they look and all that. But it's like, I guess it's fine if you have no plan to change, no thought to be better, improve your life in any aspect. But if you know you're gonna get there one day, why can't you act like it? It's like, if you know you're gonna, I guess nobody knows, but if you plan on having a successful career in, I don't know, plumbing, right? And you're an apprentice plumber, why can't you have the confidence and fake it till you make it, kind of act like the master plumber until you get there? Or if you're trying to build a business, why can't you act like a business owner and do the things a business owner would do before you get there? If that makes any sense. It's like, don't allow your situation to depict life, depict the decisions you make on a day-to-day basis. No, I'm not saying wear a tank top everywhere you go if you feel horrible in it. Like, wear what you feel comfortable in, but don't let your mind expand what's actually going on. Especially if you're a little overweight and you're on a path to fix that, and you're living the lifestyle, you're prepping the meals, you're disciplined, you already have that above everybody else. So who cares what you look like right now? Worry about that in 8 months. Right? Have a 10-year plan, they always say. Some of you are a little older, it's like, I don't have 10 years to waste. But have a long-term goal rather than I'm gonna be a miserable bastard and feel like shit until I get there. Because fitness and everything takes a long time. I lost 80 pounds and was still not skinny fat, but skinny. And then it took me another 8 years to put any amount of muscle on. So, I mean, I was a muscular kid from the start, but still, to put on any amount of tissue takes serious reps, and it's a very, very long-term thing. So if I was just like, oh, I'm a miserable bastard, I'm not going to enjoy it until I look like this, I guess that's a pretty bad angle. But you get what I'm saying. If I wasted all those years not doing anything, hiding in my hole and waiting until I had a bit of muscle and I felt decent about myself, then it's like, you miss out on, not only do you miss out on all that life, you can, one, ruin the relationships, sort of morph your personality and morph your reputation too, in a way. And then it's like, cool, you end up jacked and all that, but now you have all that stress that you went through and all that hardship that you put on yourself for no reason because you let emotions get to you. I've said this before too, but try and keep everything from the neck down. You can keep everything from the neck down. Pick a goal and it's yours. It's like everything's hard. You're gonna question, is it worth it? Why do people do this? Who the fuck does this? It's like, everything in the beginning is hard. That's why the bikes come with training wheels until you grow into the bigger bike. It's like, so you should learn how to ride a bike on a small bike with training wheels before you stage up. It's like, kind of view everything in life like that. But no, I mean, more on a personality note too. I mean, people end up in positions 10, 12, 15 years later just because of emotions without even realizing it. It's almost subconscious, and the point they do realize it, like I said earlier, it's a aha moment, a light bulb. Oh no. But then they just accept it, and it's their identity, and they just go with it, and there's no point of changing it, because to change it would require an extreme amount of discomfort. It's doable, 100%, but I'm just saying it'd be a lot easier if you kept everything from the neck down and just kept emotions out of everything. It would be an interesting life we all lived if we were all robots and we were all in the same body. Like, no matter what you did, live, we all were just jacked, shredded, wicked, strong robots. I don't know, it'd be it'd be probably a lot less emotions involved with that. I mean, people's personalities would be a lot different. The external gratification that people look for, or external validation too, even people change their whole lives and they'll go their whole lives living because of how somebody else thinks they should live, or how they think other people view them, or because they're scared to, I mean, you can go down that rabbit hole too. But worrying about other people's opinions is a thing of the past, that's for sure. The internet didn't make it any better, but yes, here we are, posting my YouTube videos. It's gonna get 2 likes, maybe. If you're one that's watching this far and you like it, I don't know, you might get like a OG badge in a couple of years. But most people are afraid to do anything that involves external judgment. Those are real I watched a while ago, but like the horse with blinders analogy, so it can focus on its task or whatever. But it was a stadium full of people. I mean, this guy was walking into the stadium, and the overlay was like extreme stress, and the whole field was kind of blurred out, and all the stands and people were all like highlighted, right? And you could hear all the noise and everything coming in, and then he walked in a little bit further, and then it cut back to him walking in again to the stadium, but this time it was different. The crowd was blurred, everything was much quieter, and the field was wicked defined, high definition. That was all he could see and all he could focus on. And then it said like extreme focus or something like that. It was pretty good reel too. It goes with not only sports and everything, but a lot of things. If you ever played sports as a kid, I'm sure you remember times where you're just doing your thing, you're dribbling the ball, I don't know, playing baseball, and your brother or your mother yelled something at you, and or this or that, and then after the game, you're like, no, I didn't hear any of that. I didn't hear any of that. Because you were so focused on what you were doing, and plus you were at a young enough age where you didn't care about anybody else's opinions or words. So selective hearing is a very real thing as well. I think if you can get past the fact that we're all gonna die and nobody's gonna remember you. I don't give a shit if you make fucking $500 million. Like, unless you're a president of the United States or a Rockefeller or something, you're probably not gonna be remembered. And two, I mean, when was the last time you thought about Betty White, like one of the most influential woman to ever live? And I don't know, probably haven't thought about her in a decade. So it's like nobody cares. Nobody's gonna remember anything. Do what you want. Live how you want. If you have a goal, go after it. If you can take emotions out of everything, it's so much easier. It's the master the mental game, and you can achieve or accomplish anything. I don't know how to, but we're all mental robots. People say it's 90% mental, 10% physical. Like, I think it might be 100% mental. And like, this physical is all controlled by the mind. My talking, everything, like everything's controlled by the mind. And we decide if we move our leg or move our arm or squeeze our fist, or, unless you have a disease or, sorry, but most people can control everything with their mind, their job, their habits, what they do on a day-to-day basis. So everything's just a representation of your mental state and your mentality at that specific time, I guess. It's a little off topic, but yeah, and then the personality change is a big one. Doesn't get talked about much at all. So yeah, I rambled on about that. I think enough. If you guys got any value out that, I'm definitely glad if you're still watching this far. DM me on Instagram if you need anything else. But the big one here is definitely keep everything from the neck down. Don't allow your emotions to put you in a hole, whether it be conscious or subconscious. Like, if you have to fight it, fight it. But just try and come to terms with that emotions are bullshit. We all experience them, but some people more than others, maybe. But to an extent, everything's emotional and mental, and try and keep that separated from your personality and how you want to live your life and how you currently are living your life, if that makes any sense at all. But yeah, again, hope you guys get something out of this, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.